because it is Kevin's birthday. For your birthday, Kevin, I'm going to give you a really bizarre set.
Okay.
Because the first thing we're going to talk about is morality. Because I go to breakfast every morning. Do you guys go to breakfast every morning? I go to breakfast.
I do.
And I usually get the same thing at breakfast all the time. I usually get a combination of yogurt, granola, strawberry, and blueberries, something I call ambrosia, and I always get a muffin. But today was different, because I walked up, we have a muffin bar at BU, and I walked up to the muffin bar and I grabbed the muffin, and the top popped off. And I knew at that moment, went through my head, you can just run away. You can have it all, you can have all the fun and none of the responsibility. But I didn't. I took the muffin, and I ate the stuff of the muffin that nobody likes, and I threw away that wrapper like a man. And that's my issue on morality. I knew I was a good person this morning. And the second thing I want to talk to you about is wishes. Because if I had one wish, I think it would be to take a noun and make it into a verb. And that noun I would pick would be shenanigan. Because there's not a time I wouldn't want to use that as a verb. Someone asks, what are you up to? Shenanigan. Tomorrow, I'm going to shenanigan again. It's just so much fun. And now, the claw. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to do one more thing, and for this, I'm going to need some help from you guys. From you guys, could I have a man's name? Just a masculine name?
Sam.
Sam, thank you. And from you, sir, could I have a female's name? Lauren? Okay, thank you. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, normally we talk as comedians about ourselves, and every time I say I'm going to be talking about me, Ross. But now, whenever I say I want you to know I'm talking about Sam. And whenever I talk about a woman, I'm talking about Lauren. I'm not saying you're Lauren, I'm just saying that was a suggestion. So, I'm going to tell this story, so just follow along. So, growing up, I knew this woman named Lauren, and we went to skate camp together. Now here, as far as watching the story, you should know that I'm not me, because you can look at me and say, he never went to skate camp. Maybe space camp. Maybe scat camp. Maybe even cat camp, but not skate camp. But remember, I am Sam. So I knew this woman at skate camp named Lauren, and we would always hang out, we get along real well, and we both loved movies. We were kind of film buffs. So one day I turned to her, and I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And she said, I think that I remember that film, and we reminisced. She started talking about Audrey Hepburn, and I got confused. I was thinking of The Breakfast Club. So I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And she gave me the plot synopsis. It sounded pretty cool, and we parted ways. I said, I'll talk to you later, but I waited till 4 a.m. to give her a call. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And she said, why in the world they call me this late? And I said, because it's hilarious. But she didn't think so, and she said that we shouldn't see each other anymore. So I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And she was mad because I broke into her house, and she filled a restraining order, and the cops dragged me away, and I didn't see her for many a day. And that day turned into years, and I didn't see Lauren for a really long time. Rumor had it that she'd settled down and started a family. I found God at skate camp, doing ollies for Yahweh. And with this religious education, I knew I had to right the wrongs of my past, including what had happened with Lauren. So I wrote her a note. And it said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? Respond if you ever want to see your family again. This note is your ransom, your appearance is your penance. And she tracked me down and she pulled out a gun. And I said, what about bang? And we all said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's?